This is the 6 Sports Desk.
What a game. The fight for Paul Bunyan has always been personal, but today's game featured two teams that were meeting undefeated for the first time since 2010, ranked in the top 10 against each other for the first time since 1964, and Michigan's defense is ranked second in the nation. But one person the Wolverines hadn't met until today was Mr. Kenneth Walker III. And let's let the flames fly as the Spartans took the field at Spartan Stadium, dressed in all green for this rivalry showdown. And here come the Wolverines, ready to take Paul Bunyan back with them to Ann Arbor. From the first possession, it looked like that's how it was going to be. Cade McNamara connects with East Lansing alum Andrell Anthony. The freshman wide receiver's first reception as a Wolverine goes 93 yards to the house in his hometown against the Spartans. What a way to make your impact in the rivalry with your first catch in front of friends and family. But the Spartans would respond in the second quarter. Walker looks like he's bobbled up, but he bounces out to the left side, and he's gone. 27-yard sprint to the end zone. Now, later in the second quarter, after fourth down conversion by the Spartans, they snap it and give it quickly to Walker, and he dives into the end zone. They give the Spartans to retake the lead. Lose your mind, Spartan Nation, but Wolverine World was just warming up. They put freshman quarterback J.J. McCarthy in, and he floats it up to Andrell, and he comes down with it for his second touchdown of the day. Andrell finished with 6 receptions and 155 yards. The Wolverines take a 16-point lead, but after Kenneth Walker scored a touchdown and MSU got a 2-point conversion, the Spartans and Walker won more. How about 58 yards more to the casa for his 4th touchdown of the day? Another 2-point conversion ties it all up at 30. After a Michigan field goal, Walker looking for just another first down, but he's got 23 yards of green grass as Spartan fans ahead of him for his 5th touchdown on the day. The Wolverines get the ball back with a minute left. McNamara looking to his right, but the freshman Charles Brantley with the one-handed interception seals the victory as the Spartans win it 37-33. Our 6 Sports team was on the field and has more on why Paul Bunyan is staying in East Lansing.
There's one thing that you can take away from the Michigan State rivalry over the years is that it certainly makes for entertaining television. And that was definitely the case today here at Spartan Stadium.
Yeah, we saw that with Michigan State down 16 points in the second half. And Mel Tucker said afterwards he never felt like his guys were out of it. And we saw that today, in large part due to what Kenneth Walker was able to do, but also the crowd that we saw here at Spartan Stadium.
That was an epic game. That was a classic. I mean, that was a big time game, and so it's an honor and a privilege to be a part of something like that.
Really, the history of this I guess rivalry, when it's gotten close, the Spartans have won it. Really, other than maybe one time. So, but I'm just very, very happy for Coach Tucker and the entire football team.
You gonna go hang out with Paul for a second?
I might go tough that guy.
The whole week, even the bye week, we got to see the history of this rivalry, and it's big, and it means so much to me for us to come out there and win this game.
But this feeling is second to none. This is something that we thought about. We thought about doing this a long time ago. We thought about doing this a while ago. We thought about doing this for all of y'all, Spartan Nation.
So while Walker wowed all the Spartan fans here at the stadium with his performance, there was a Wolverines player who did the same but for Michigan very early on.
Yeah, talk about a homecoming for East Lansing graduate Andrell Anthony, who on the first drive of the game scored a 93-yard touchdown. And while things didn't work out today for Michigan, the team is pretty excited in what they have in their young receiver going forward.
He came out, chip on his shoulder, made plays. Good to see young guys coming along. Another weapon in the toolbox for the future.
Yeah, that one, and there was plenty more. He played outstanding. Didn't go the way we wanted it to go. Players played hard. Now they're going to have to strengthen the resolve.
With the win, Paul Bunyan is going to stay in East Lansing for another year, and Michigan State improves to 8-0 this season. Plus, Mel Tucker becomes the first Michigan State head coach to go 2-0 against Michigan.
Saying a lot, too, because now it also opens the door for Michigan State to really have an opportunity to win the Big Ten East Championship, which if you would have asked a lot of people at the beginning of the year, nobody had that pegged on their radar. From Spartan Stadium, Audrey Dahlgren.
I'm Ian Kress.
Well, thanks, Aud and Ian. Speaking of some Spartans, the MSU women's soccer team is set to host the Iowa Hawkeyes in the first round of the Big Ten tournament on Sunday. So head coach Jeff Hosler, how excited are you to be home?
Yeah, to be home, to be able to sleep in your beds, eat the foods you're used to, meet in the same room that you do all season. You know, so much of postseason success is predicated on routine, and the hardest thing to do on the road is keep that. I think that's a huge advantage for us. We're really hoping that people will wake up on Sunday morning ready to demonstrate some of that same energy and come out to DeMartin.
We'll have the highlights of that game, plus the Michigan State women's basketball team's first game of the season against Northwood tomorrow on 6 News at 6 and on Sports Overtime. We'll be right back with a final look at your forecast, so stay with us.